Hi everyone, welcome back to one of my new videos. This is going to actually be a little bit of a special video because I was going to run a giveaway when I got to 100 subscribers, and now I'm almost on my way to 200 subscribers, which is really overwhelming, and I am really happy to I guess make videos for you all. I hope that you are all finding them entertaining or helpful. I guess if they're helpful, that's my main purpose of doing these. So yeah, today is going to be a giveaway video. I'm going to be running a bit of a special giveaway because it is coupon related. I have this big stack of extra coupons that I will be giving away this week. Here is the big stack, as you can see. I actually received quite a few more donations than I was expecting this week. Most of my coupons actually come from means of donation, so I was just overwhelmed with coupons. I mean, obviously it's the beginning of the new year, and I thought, oh, this would be a lovely way to kind of give back to the community that I'm starting to create on here, and also give you the benefit of being able to kind of get your hands on a lot of coupons and do with them what you will, I guess. It would obviously be lovely to use these to not only your own advantage, but maybe consider donating. That's one of the ways I also give back. But yeah, just consider doing that because I think it's a really nice gesture, and I always go on about it all the time on my channel because I think it's just like, it's a lovely thing to do, and obviously we're doing this as a hobby, so if we can give back to our community, then that's obviously a bonus. So yeah, the giveaway is going to be at the end of the video, this way. So do stay tuned to kind of catch all of the details on how to kind of, I guess, get your hands on these. There is going to be 2 winners. I am going to kind of limit it just to 2 winners. However, I'll explain all the details at the end, so keep watching until the end. I just want to let you know now that there will be 2 winners. It's really simple and easy to kind of enter. I forgot the word there. But yeah, I'm going to kick off this video. As you can see by the title, I thought this would be a great video to kind of introduce to some of you who are totally new at couponing some ways to be able to get your hands on coupons. Obviously this video is about getting your hands on coupons because I am going to be giving them away. However, I think that it would be also beneficial to everyone to know maybe some not so common places to get coupon inserts, and maybe some really common places that you would think of to get inserts. So I'm just going to give you some ideas that I've thought of myself, some ideas that I know either myself or some of my friends use, methods that they use to get coupons, and you can either do with them what you will, I guess. If they sound like ideas that will work to your benefit, then maybe give them a go. Usually in a lot of the cases there's no harm in trying, and yeah, just see kind of what you get. So yeah, let's kick off with the video, and yeah, let's see. I guess I was going to say how many ways, the ways to get coupons. I don't know quite how many ways I've got, but obviously my videos are always quite chatty, so I'm just going to be listing them off as I think of them. So before I actually dive into listing off some ways that you could possibly get coupons, I thought for those of you that are kind of super beginners, just starting couponing, or you have just started and you're still trying to learn a lot of the basics, I thought that it would be really good just to have this kind of video available to you, and kind of at your disposal to either for yourself to kind of learn, or maybe to pass on to other people, maybe your friends and family, just to give them a basic gist of kind of how you can get started in couponing. So obviously a lot of us already know quite a lot of the information that I will be putting in this video, so do bear in mind, obviously this isn't kind of an extreme couponing video. This is literally the very basics. What is included in a newspaper circular, what are the coupon inserts themselves, and then I'm going to move on, like I said, to ways in which you can either get the coupon inserts or ways in which you can kind of get extra coupon inserts. So coupon inserts come out every single week. They do differ in the amount that we get and also which ones we get. So I'm going to run through the main ones, and there's 3 main inserts that we get every week. Now the first one is a red plum insert. This is one of the ones that is always going to usually appear. Some weeks it doesn't, but you can always kind of keep updated on which coupon inserts are going to be in circulars and which ones aren't going to be in circulars to make sure that you get them all, and you can usually find that out on kind of a lot of the couponing websites, so you'll be kind of notified and kept up to date on which ones to look out for. The next main one is going to be Smart Sauce. This is another one very similar to Red Plum. It's going to have a variety of different coupons in here every week. And then another one which comes out every single month is the P&G Brand Saver book. This is obviously one, like I said, that comes out every month, so you want to be looking out for this one. I believe it comes out towards the end of each month, and then it kind of is applicable from then on to like mid to end of the month after it. So this particular one, well, I guess this one came out on the 1st of January, so it kind of depends when the week falls, I guess. Some weeks this comes out a little bit earlier than the month ahead of itself. So anyway, this one came out on the 1st of January, so we're all well stocked up on coupons this particular week, which is great because it's the start of a new year. We actually got 5 coupon inserts this week. We got 2 Red Plum, 2 Smart Sauce and 2 P&G, as you can see. And some weeks, like this week, we are really spoiled with the coupon inserts that we do get. As you can see, there is so many inserts this week and obviously plenty of coupons inside. So that is kind of the basics of which coupon circulars you're going to receive and to look out for. And where are you going to find these in your newspaper? So usually in your newspaper, and as I showed you before, this is kind of the stack that I'm going to be working on for the giveaway prize, but I'm going to take one of these comic inserts out, and that is where you are really, you know, most of the time going to find these in your insert. So in my particular case, I live in New Jersey, so this is the Star Ledger, and so this is the comic insert that should be in most of the actual like Star Ledger newspapers. I believe this one comes out on a Thursday, and I believe this also comes out on a weekend as well, so you can pick this up on the Sunday, so it's the Sunday Star Ledger. So inside here, right in the middle of kind of the comic insert inside, you're going to have like a feast of different catalogues, leaflets, that sort of thing from different companies and coupons. So you're going to get all of your kind of regular stores promotions for that week. So Target always comes out with one. I'm just going to give you an example of what comes in this particular week's. We've got a Smart Sauce, a P&G, a Smart Sauce again, and a Red Plum, as you can see, so all of those are in there. We have a Michaels promotional kind of newspaper insert with, this is where you can get a lot of the good Michaels coupons, and also they put them on their website as well. And then we have, I believe, the last Red Plum for this particular week. As I said, we've been spoilt this week. We have the Walgreens insert, we have the CVS insert. Where's the beginning of it? Here we go. We have the CVS insert, and these are all really valuable things. Obviously I do a lot of CVS hauls, but if you're shopping in Walgreens and Michaels and that sort of thing, you know, then always kind of keep a lookout for those. And I would, if you get multiple newspapers, then I would always keep at least one copy of each of the inserts for the stores, so you can always return back to them to just double check that your shopping list and your breakdowns are on point. And then the last one is this Parade magazine. So as I said, you know, that's it for the comic inserts, but what you are mainly looking for within the comic inserts are those inserts regarding your coupons. So that's your Smart Sauce, your Red Plum and your P&G. So that's where you can find them, what you will find. And now I'm just going to kind of move on to the regular places where you can find your coupons, and then we'll move on to some of the more out of the box ways to find coupons that you could possibly kind of take on board and use to your advantage yourself. So let's move on to that. Okay, so obviously I guess maybe to a lot of us the most obvious way to get coupon inserts is with the circular. Usually it's the Sunday circular, which is kind of jam-packed and got all of the inserts in it, and that is where you will usually find the predominant inserts that are being used or, you know, widely kind of advertised for that week. So as I said before, that comes out on the Sunday for me in New Jersey. I believe there's another one on Thursday which either has the same coupon inserts in it or just kind of a few of the inserts, not all of them. It depends on the week. Sometimes it has all of them and sometimes it has just a few of them available. And then what you have got to bear in mind is on Sunday when you go and pick up your newspaper, and obviously there is different ways you can get it via subscription service, and I will leave all the links below. I guess for the Star Ledger, I don't personally know whether it's different in each state. I guess some of you can kind of let me know that, but you can sign up for a subscription service which is usually cheaper, and you obviously usually receive that kind of in a more timely manner. You don't have to go out and get it, that sort of thing, and like I said, I believe the price is lower because you can purchase kind of bundles, so you don't have to just get one, you can get a stack of them and then they'll be cheaper for the month, that sort of thing. What you do need to bear in mind with subscriptions is apparently there is actually a limited supply of coupon inserts, and so what usually happens is all the people that subscribe to the service will actually get the first pickings on the inserts. What you'll find is if you actually go to convenience stores or gas stations where they sell the Sunday papers and you go late on a night on a Sunday to pick up your insert or your coupons or your, you know, the newspaper with the coupons in it, sometimes you will find that not all of the papers actually have coupon inserts in them or the comic strip in them, and that is because sometimes there is a limited supply of inserts supplied to each store, and therefore they might get a lot of newspapers but they might not get a matching amount of inserts to be able to put inserts in all of the newspapers. So you do need to bear that in mind. I personally have never found an issue when I used to purchase my newspapers. I've never found an issue finding at least one with inserts in it whenever I've gone, and sometimes I've gone kind of the next morning when it's been more convenient to me, so it's more like Monday, really early on Monday morning, and I've still been able to find some with inserts in them. So it's kind of, I guess it depends where you live, it depends on experience, but like I said, I've never had a problem actually finding inserts no matter what the time of day is, but obviously that depends on the store, how busy it is and how many people pick up newspaper inserts, newspaper and coupon inserts from the store that they visit. That'll depend on whether you can get them straight away. Obviously the best thing to do is get there early on a Sunday to just make sure you have the first pickings. If you want to get multiple newspapers, there's going to be more available to you, and there's also going to be less chance that people have, which I really don't like the idea of doing this. I guess some people maybe sneak a few coupon inserts into their newspaper, and as a result you will find some of the newspapers actually don't have the correct amount of inserts in them, or they seem to be missing just the coupon inserts, and that's kind of a little bit sad because it can affect some, especially new couponers who maybe don't know to double check the newspaper just to make sure the coupon inserts are there. But I would say for everybody, just make sure that you do check before you purchase the newspaper if you are looking to get all of the inserts, to make sure they are actually there, because I'm sure it'd be really disappointing to purchase a newspaper, get home and find that maybe only one of the coupon inserts is there, or just, you know, none of the coupon inserts are there. So do bear that in mind. The other really common way to get inserts, usually your local kind of paper may have an insert in it. This is one that's usually delivered in a bag and dropped off kind of on your doorstep, and that one used to, months and months ago, actually have all of the inserts that the Sunday paper would have. Ours has now gone down to just having the Smart Source and the P&G when it is available, so when it comes out every month. It now never has a red plum in it. If it does have a red plum, it's literally just like the outside sheet. It's usually got no coupons on it. So yes, you can get coupons in that way. However, you know, you're not going to get all of the coupons that you are going to get in the Sunday paper. There's also specific times of the year when we don't get coupons. We've just been on a coupon free zone for about the past 2 to 3 weeks, I believe. So we're back on the coupons. I don't know how we survived, but we did it, guys. And now we've got coupons again, and like I said, we've been spoilt, so I think we should be good for a while now. But yeah, we've got a lot of coupons this week. And that, I guess, would be a free newspaper because it's a locally delivered newspaper that's obviously just thrown on your steps, so it's free. So that's always good. At least you've got some coupons, I guess. And I guess the other way that is obviously very common to us, which I go on a lot, is coupons.com, digital sites where we can print our coupons, brand websites, manufacturer websites, and also CVS do their printable coupons, which is like a little bit of almost like a coupons.com interface. So that's another one of our usual ways to get coupons as well. Obviously the values of those online digital coupons can sometimes be better value than the ones we get in our coupon inserts, and other times they can be worse than the ones we get in our coupon inserts. And we obviously do have to make sure that we look at those often to get the deals or the coupons that maybe pop up that we might be able to use down the line. You know, so that's just something to bear in mind as well. So those, I would say, would probably be the most common ways to get coupon inserts. And now I'm going to kind of delve into some maybe out of the box ideas of how you can consider maybe attempting to get a few more coupon inserts for yourself, so that you can kind of, you know, build your stockpile and I guess just get more coupons available to you every week, and that allows you to have more options on what to get. It allows you to take part in more deals, and it also gives you opportunities, like I said before, to be able to donate, because you will get a surplus for yourself outside of your needs, even into the long term, and so you will have the opportunity to be able to donate as well. So let's get into those. Okay, so some of the ways that we can get coupons in other ways apart from those really basic ways that most of us get our coupons delivered anyway. So one of the, and I've got a list here, so if I do look down, I'm looking at my list, but I've kind of brainstormed a load of ideas about ways that you could possibly get coupons. You don't have to try any of these methods. If you don't agree with some of them, that's totally fine. I'm sure, you know, well, some of them I don't agree with, but obviously it's personal preference, isn't it? There's still, you know, perfectly acceptable ways to get coupons, so it's just whatever suits you, is available to you, you know what I mean. So the next way that I've put down is, obviously, this is a really simple one, asking friends and family members and neighbours. You might have people in your family that get obviously the coupon insert, or maybe like to read the Sunday newspapers, sorry, I meant the free newspaper, or like to get the newspapers, and so, you know, they might just read the newspaper and not benefit from anything else that's in it, and that's just coupons going down the drain to you, right? Just going into the garbage. So, you know, ask them, you know, when you get the Sunday newspaper, would I be able to pull the coupon inserts out of it? You know, just start a conversation about that. And also, a lot of my neighbours, I realised kind of a couple of months ago, they'd always get the free newspaper delivered to their house, and it would literally then sit outside on their steps and just be like almost rained away. They would never take it in, it would just be sat there, and then it would obviously get to the point where it was so ruined and it would just get thrown out. That to me is such a waste of coupon, and so that was heartbreaking to watch. But yeah, ask your neighbours, because sometimes they will not realise maybe there's coupon inserts in there, or they will just, you know, it doesn't interest them, so they're not going to use them, and maybe they don't want to read the newspaper, it doesn't interest them, like I said before, so yeah, they're just going to get rid of it and just wait until someone takes it away, or, you know, obviously don't steal it from them, you know, because you don't know, they might want that, they may, you know, may have not just seen that it's outside of their house. So always ask. I mean, if you constantly see something like that sat outside of their house and they're clearly not using it, you know, just ask them when you see them outside, maybe, and then they might be like, oh, of course, you know, of course you can use those, the pouches, and they might then give them to you every week, you know. Maybe they won't, but that's you don't know until you try, right? So another one would be local community donations. If you're part of any groups, if you know people in the community, that sort of thing, you know, you could put out a post maybe somewhere, just to advertise that, you know, you take coupon donations, and that kind of gives everybody the opportunity, if they want to contact you and donate any coupons, spare coupons that they may have. There's all sorts of ways of kind of maybe trying to get coupon donations from the local community, but I would personally stick with ways in which you are personally related. Like I said, if you're part of any local community groups, that's a great way to access a lot of people and maybe ask them, you know, as part of a group, so they know you, and know how you kind of act, I guess. I don't know whether that's the right word, but they know you as a person, so they're probably going to be more willing to donate because they know you as a person, and they know, you know, what the purpose of everything is, and, you know, that sort of thing. So yeah, if you're part of any local groups or any other community related activities, then ask around if it's kind of appropriate to do so. I think a lot of these things are, if it's appropriate for you, you know, why not? Another one would be to, and I know a lot of people do this, would be to ask managers of gas stations and convenience stores. I know a lot of people that do this around me. I've also done it a couple of times. A lot of the gas stations and convenience stores will have a surplus at the end of the night, and as a result they will basically just be throwing these out into the dumpsters, and that brings me into another option for you, if that's what floats your boat. Convenience store managers at the very end of a night, you know, will be binning a lot of these coupon inserts that are surplus and left over. I know one of the local convenience stores, to me, for many weeks, at midnight, they would still have a whole bound pack of coupon inserts, like the comic strip inserts that were never even inserted into any of their newspapers, and that's such a waste because that's literally just going to be picked up and thrown in the dumpster out of the back. So it's heartbreaking, right? There's all of these coupons floating around, not being used every week and then just thrown out into waste, and many times these newspapers aren't even being recycled. So you know, that's something that you can then, gives you with the opportunity to do something for your community. Obviously, if your manager does allow you to take them, that's perfectly acceptable, and I know quite a lot of them are willing to do so. If you're just polite and you know, you tell them why you need them, what you're using them for, that sort of thing. A lot of them, if they know about coupons and that sort of thing, I think would be really receptive to you asking about them. And also, if they do put them out of the back, sometimes they don't even put them in the dumpsters, they just literally put them outside with the crates, and you can basically, as long as there's no trespassing problems, as long as there's no gates around a dumpster, which would obviously be illegal, you know, take these things into account and educate yourself on your local area and, you know, what you can and can't do. Obviously that goes without saying, but yeah, pick those up. Like I said, a lot of the time when they go in the dumpsters they won't be recycled, so that gives you the opportunity to then take them back and put them out with your local recycling, so that is going to do something good for the community, so bear that in mind as well. There is also clipping services and things like eBay, what other ways of, I guess, so we'll go with clipping services and eBay and stuff like that. Obviously you can't pay for a coupon, that's illegal as well. You shouldn't be paying for a coupon, and so a lot of these sites like clipping services and eBay postings will actually be selling the service of clipping, which is why they're called clipping services. You're not paying for the coupon, you're paying for someone's time and effort and, you know, basically time to sit and cut the coupons. Often that's quite a lot of work, as you can probably imagine, so do consider those. I will put a few links of coupon clipping services downstairs that I've heard of. I don't personally purchase mine from a coupon clipping service, but it's definitely something that I would consider if I was in a situation where I needed to get, you know, a lot of coupons. Coupon clipping services are also great sources, I think, for some people. If you know exactly which deals you're wanting to, you know, pick up, it gives you the opportunity of purchasing not just the full coupon inserts, but also individual coupons from inserts, and often you'll be able to shop the inserts from a particular region and from a particular insert, so it gives you more flexibility on maybe cutting your costs down, so you don't have to buy a full newspaper to be able to get access to only a certain number of coupons that you want. Oftentimes, you know, when I do get coupon inserts, most of the coupons I might not use that week, or some weeks I will use a lot of them, but oftentimes, you know, there's a good bulk of the coupons inside that aren't just applicable to me, you know, they're not suitable for deals that week, they don't merge very well with kind of the shops that are around me, that sort of thing. There's lots of obviously factors to take into account in terms of that anyway, and kind of leading on from coupons, clipping services and things like that, do think about joining local Facebook groups, local coupon groups, and even just coupon communities in general on Facebook. There's lots of open and closed community groups on Facebook that you can easily search. Lots of people on there willing to help you out with kind of the basics of couponing and deals that they've picked up themselves, with full breakdown deals, you know, as part of a shopping list. And also if you join local ones, they might have people obviously visit more shops which are local to you. I know not all shops are local to me, like Kroger and Tom Thumb, they don't exist around here, and so, you know, be selective with the ones that you join, but you can't, it doesn't harm to join any of them. And also there will be people on there which, in, you know, whatever way, get hold of coupons, and they will be able to maybe, you know, offer you some if they have surplus, that sort of thing. So that's also a good avenue to keep open as well. I've already mentioned obviously asking family, friends and neighbours, and another one that I didn't kind of go on to when I was talking about newspapers is sometimes stores on a Monday morning will still have some of the coupons left, or the newspapers with the coupon inserts left, that they won't have sold on Sunday. and they won't have maybe thrown them out, so they're still there to be able to be sold depending on the store. I know sometimes I've been into a particular convenience store after hours, so like on Monday, really early on Monday morning, they still had them available, and I went to go and pay for one, and they said, oh, we can't sell that now, you know, that was yesterday's paper, so just feel free to take it. So I don't think they had many left at that point. I think this was probably the last one that I was trying to buy that they had. So, you know, you may get you may look out in that sense. So, you know, that's something to consider as well. I know the Dollar Tree also sells their newspapers, I believe for $1, but their stocks, I know, locally run out very, very fast. That's something you need to get there really super early on Sunday morning. If they don't have any, or if they actually manage to keep more in stock, you may find on Monday morning they're discounted. I doubt it, but that's also another place to check. I mean, it's already $1, right? So it doesn't need to be discounted that much more. But yeah, if you go on a Monday and they still have stock, then that's a great place to find newspapers that you may, you know, you can't find anywhere else at that point. Another place to look would be kind of coffee shops that you frequently visit, libraries. They always have the Sunday newspapers and other newspapers in libraries, and so you want to just make sure that, you know, you ask one of the librarians, or you ask somebody who is of authority there, just to make sure that that wouldn't be, you know, again, well, obviously it would be against rules to just take them, but what I mean is obviously after Sunday and they kind of put new inserts in, oh sorry, not new inserts, what am I talking about? When they kind of flip the stock of newspapers in the library, and then those newspapers would otherwise probably go to recycling or go in the trash, it means that you would maybe be able to have access to the coupon inserts that are within them. And that leads me on also to, like I said, coffee shops. Coffee shops sometimes provide their patrons with like a variable selection of newspapers, and obviously after those newspapers have expired, you know, after that day, they may not be used in the coffee shop anymore because they'll obviously have bought new newspapers, and so you may be able to take the coupon inserts out of those. But obviously with all of these things you've got to ask, you know, and I guess asking is one of the biggest kind of stumbling blocks, because, you know, sometimes you just feel nervous, or you think, oh, I don't want to trouble anybody, they might not know what it is, or they might think that it's really bad that I'm asking. And I always say, like, with a lot of these things, it doesn't hurt to just ask. A lot of the times people will be very receptive if you're just really polite and you explain why and all of that sort of stuff. Another one that I would say would be newspaper recycling programs. These can happen at newspaper recycling plants if you have one local to you, and also at schools. Schools sometimes run newspaper recycling programs because a lot of the time they like to educate their children and their classes with kind of real world news and get them involved in newspaper programs, and so they maybe have a supply of newspapers that come in and recirculates, you know, on a day-to-day basis or on a weekly basis, and then there's quite a lot of newspapers maybe per classroom that then have come with the coupon insert but would otherwise be going to recycling. You could ask your local school if that's something that they would be willing to do, to donate those to you before they go into the classrooms or when they come out of the classrooms, so that you can kind of use those to your benefit. Again, these things are all very kind of dependent on, I guess, you know, maybe don't go into a school if you don't have a child there. I guess it doesn't really matter, but maybe if you're kind of more in the swing of things at that school, you know what's going on, so you know they have a newspaper program, they may be more receptive to you. I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. And there's also, if you live in an apartment building, or you know friends who are living in an apartment building. I know I have a friend who lives in an apartment building, and obviously everybody's, you know, apartment is numbered, and the letters go in there, and a lot of the times they don't necessarily deliver the newspapers to the apartment block. They just deliver a bulk to the apartment block as a whole, rather than putting them in each person's pigeonhole, and as a result, you know, there's loads of newspapers left over that nobody wants, or they've taken out and they just wanted to throw it away. And a lot of the times, I know at my friend's apartment building, there would just be so many newspapers left over, just kind of on the floor, or, you know, basically newspapers that are going to end up in the trash. No one wants them, and you can maybe take advantage of doing that. Obviously don't take them out of people's post box, that goes without saying, but yeah, just be aware of, I guess, like I said, these are all out of the box ways of trying to get more coupons, so pick the ones that are applicable to you. I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I think I've pretty much run through all of the ones that I think are the most obvious. Maybe not so obvious to some people, but I think some of these may be more applicable to other people, to some of you, and maybe others will be applicable to the rest of you, that sort of thing. Like I said, this is a pick and choose thing. You don't have to do any of these things. These are just kind of to open your mind on ways that you know, we have coupons all around us. We may not necessarily think that, but there are ways to get your hands on more coupons. So now I'm going to move into the giveaway. I hope you found this helpful, whether you're kind of a long-term couponer or you have just started. So yeah, let's move into the giveaway. Okay, so let's jump straight into the ways to enter this giveaway. Like I said, this is going to be super simple, so nothing to worry about, nothing to think too much in depth on. All you need to be is a subscriber to my channel, and whether you are a subscriber with me from the beginning, I'm so grateful for you guys for being with me all this time, this last month. It means the world to me. And even if you're a subscriber from now on, you still mean the world to me. You're all gifts, and I'm so glad that you're on this journey together with me. And you also need to comment on this video. The comment, the subject of which does not have to be anything specific. However, I would love you to let me know which videos you would like to see from me into the future, because this channel is all about kind of helping you guys out, and if I can help you in any specific way, that's a bonus. So yes, be a subscriber to my channel and leave a comment on the video telling me anything, but preferably what videos you would like to see from me. There are going to be 2 winners of this video, like I mentioned at the beginning. This giveaway is going to run for a short amount of time. This is going to run until Thursday at 3 p.m, so that's about a day and a half to enter. And the reason why I'm doing this is to make sure that these coupons get to you in time, so that you can obviously use them to the best of your the best of your ability. Coupons have expiry dates, so I want these to get to you straight away so that you can use them, have them be usable for the longest possible time. So I'm going to basically immediately send a message to the 2 winners on YouTube. So please make sure you have your YouTube message alerts turned on, or be at your email that you signed up for YouTube, so that you can see that I email you, or if I email you, if you are obviously one of the winners. I'm going to be sending that immediately at 3 p.m. So if you did enter, maybe just check your email just to make sure at that time. Thursday 3 p.m, and I'm Eastern time, so just bear that in mind as well. And also, I'm going to have to put a stipulation on this, that if you don't respond within 4 hours to that YouTube message, then I'm going to have to change the winner, unfortunately, because obviously I do need to get these out as soon as possible so that the winner can actually use them, like I just said there, to the most effective benefit. So if there's no response in 4 hours, I am going to have to be changing the winner. Just know that in advance. I just want to tell you in advance, just to not upset anybody, that sort of thing. And like I said, please keep your YouTube notification messages on, just so I really look forward to all of you that do enter. I'm really looking forward to picking the winner out. The winner will be picked at random, and will be contacted, like I said, shortly after Thursday this week at 3 p.m. So yeah, I guess we'll wait to see who the winners are. I'm really excited to pick the winners, and I hope you get so much enjoyment out of receiving all of these coupons. I know it excites me so much when I get new coupons, so yeah, I hope this benefits 1 to 2 of you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you can enter, and I guess I will see you in my next video. So have a great night, and I will see you soon. Bye!